Buhari terminates IGP Adamu's appointment and replaces him with another northerner. President Buhari has announced DIG Usman Alkali Baba as acting Inspector General of Police. According to the Minister of Police Affairs, Maigari Dinyadi, the appointment takes immediate effect. Dinyadi disclosed the new appointment to State House correspondents on Tuesday at the Presidential Villa, Abuja. Buhari had on February 4th, 2021 extended the tenure of Muhammad Adamu as the Inspector General of Police for 3 months. Adamu has spent 2 months and 3 days for the extension. That's a bit quick. Well, are we surprised? No. Someone says even as the most positions go to the Muslim North, it is still the most unsafe, impoverished, and backwards region. I pity them. Very true. Very true. And I think that it's not even a thing for the Southerners to care about that much. I think the people of the North, I do not know what's going on there, but no one is doing anything. They're going through so much and they're just enduring it. And to be honest, these things have been so consistent, but you can't doubt that there's a mentality of willful endurance of certain things that should not be endured because it's so certain things are so consistent that to them it might be the norm and that's why they're not standing up. But to be honest, for the fact that they have the most appointees from their region, why is it that they're the least beneficiaries of all these? So again, it's a thing of if the northern people do not wake up ASAP to understand that although they're being represented, but then they're not having a share of what their representation is doing, then maybe they need to stand up, or else nothing is going to happen. And the fact is, people in the South cannot wait for the North to get to that realization. So what they do is that they're pushing for self-determination. I think there is no way Nigeria will remain as one Nigeria and the North still act like this. That is just the truth. It just is what it is. The docility is just beyond comprehension at this point. The attacks there are so consistent. People are dying. It's so bad. And so I just hope that this mentality of that being the norm, because again, if it's the norm for them, imagine the things that they can be justifying just because it's the norm and that's the mentality. Absolutely not. And I think this is one of the reasons why Nigeria can never ever remain as one. Because the people are not thinking alike. It's sad, but it is what it is. Exactly. So someone here says that's why the agitation of succession won't cease in Nigeria. One section of the country is dominating in governance. All the government appointees come from the north, while the other region is sidelined and neglected. If there cannot be reformation where all ethnic group can have equal rights in government, let us. But the thing is, it's not about equal group having all rights in government. The fact is, we're all Nigerian, so it doesn't matter where the person comes from. Because if we're trying to be one Nigerian, let's say we just have to rebrand it and be like, you know what, being Nigeria is a melting pot of different ethnicities. So you being Nigerian, you're unique to where you come from, because not every Nigerian is the same and they don't come from a certain place. But I just think that there's a rebranding that needs to be done for us to think of ourselves as one Nigeria. And we cannot be surprised. Why are people surprised that the North is taking most positions? That is why history is so important to learn. We were only going to get independence on the condition that British would get indirect rule through the Northerners, and the Northerners would take most of the positions. So without them, technically, we would have not been independent. That was the condition. So I don't understand. I guess it's just education, but I don't understand why everybody is surprised. If not for that, and if not for the southern part of Nigeria agreeing to that, we would not have independent Nigeria. So again, it's like that was the condition, and of course, it's obviously more deeper than that, and we need to have access to those documents that seal Nigeria's independence. Because again, our independence was given. Technically, it was given. Yes, there were agitations. Yes, there were conversations, but it was given. So again, it's like we can't be surprised that the northern people take most part of the government, because that was the condition for our independence. So it is what it is. But at the end of the day, it is still very dodgy how we chose to have this, because the root of all our problems now goes back to then. So again, it's funny how there's a negotiation of one Nigeria, and then all of a sudden, because when you sign a document that you are one Nigeria, you are one Nigeria, except if in that document there was an allowance that, you know what, after one Nigeria, then there can be other parts or whatever. Because it is funny how you can sign one Nigeria and 6 7 years later there's a Biafran war. So again, it's like, was the original plan? So what was the original plan of independence, and what was the, the continuation? What was the plan? We don't know that. We just thought, oh, independence, that was it. But we do not know what the negotiation actually was. Was it that the each region will separate? Because it's very very dodgy. Why would it be that the southeast would sign to be independent, and then immediately they're already agitating for Biafra? It doesn't make sense. So there must have been an expectation that Biafra would happen. In my case, because I've tried to do research about this and I'm not finding this document. I mean, it's naive for me to think that these documents would be online. But the fact is, that's the fact. So yeah, I think that the appointees of people in the north should not be a surprise to us, because that was the condition for our independence. Again, I guess we have to go learn about this. Someone says God is using Buhari to divide Nigeria. People should not worry about it. It's fulfillment of prophecy, as it did happen in 2015, rather brought forth the fact that will accomplish it. God bless our people and come in peace. Well, it is what it is, I guess. The fact is, it's the people. Again, the power actually lies in the people, and unfortunately, this government and its oppression has taught the citizens of Nigeria otherwise. So again, this is why Nigeria cannot be one or last as one, because the people do not think alike. We are too different. And it's not even that. I don't think being different is a problem. It's just our realities are different. Like, personally, I think with the way things are going on in the north, there should be like a massive uprising. Like, the north should not even take any of this. I think that they should be the hottest. They should even be hotter than Biafra, because they're just going through so much, and they should question, why are we bottom barrel? Why are we like the end, or like the last receivers of this? Our economies are so bad, everything is so bad, and yet our appointees are in our government, we are the most represented, and yet it's not in our favor. Doesn't make sense. Well, it is what it is. We should not be surprised about this. Just awareness and education is the main thing, I guess. Put what you think about it in the comment section below, and do not forget to like and subscribe.